I first heard about Alpha-Stim through researching different products for anxiety. I have a radio show where I cover topics in medical research, and I thought it would be interesting to explore the intersection between mental health and medical science. I reached out to Steve at Alpha-Stim, and he very kindly offered to send me a device to trial and also join me for an interview alongside Dr. Leslie Parkinson, one of Alpha-Stim's clinical leads. It was a real honor to speak with them and also to experience the technology firsthand. My first impressions of the device were very positive, actually. It was really simple to set up and intuitive to use. The instructions were very clear, neatly packaged. And I've always had an interest in wellness and evidence-based approaches to mental health. So, I was happy to give it a proper trial. In terms of my experiences, the first time I used it, it took me a little while to calibrate the intensity and duration to what I felt right for me. I followed the instructions precisely, which, I think is important. It proved beneficial. Physically, I noticed a mild tingling in the earlobes, but an almost novel sense that my brain was in some way sort of being massaged from within, which was very beneficial. In terms of incorporating the Alpha-Stim now into my life, well, I use it for 1 hour every morning without fail. I've done so consistently since receiving it a few months ago. And, it's had numerous benefits. I feel that I'm sleeping better and generally falling asleep more quickly, unless I've sort of overdone the caffeine, of course. I've also noticed a clear reduction in behaviors, particularly the habit of repeatedly checking my phone or checking whether doors and windows at home or in the car are locked. Loops that can be, extremely frustrating to get stuck in. Alongside that, there's also been a marked reduction in the thought-based aspect. I seem to have, obsessive episodes less frequently since I started using the Alpha-Stim. So yeah, it's helped enormously in stabilizing my mental state. I trust the Alpha-Stim in and of itself because it's got a strong clinical foundation. And also the openness of the team behind it, their willingness to engage in genuine science-based discussion about the technology inspired real confidence. For me, it's been hugely beneficial, completely free of side effects, and it seems to help the brain reorient itself in a positive way at a deep neurological level. So, it's almost encouraging the brain to improve and heal itself in a way that medications simply can't achieve. So for anyone with skepticism, I'd say, visit the website, look at all of the sort of clinical backing and basis for using and supporting this particular device. Alpha-Stim has just given me another tool in my toolbox, I think. So yeah, I'm very grateful for that.